What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today I'm going to be doing some quests out in the fridge on my way to completing every side quest in the game with this overpower level 8 Sniper Zer0. In the previous episode, we did some work in the Highlands. In this episode, we're going to be starting out with the Cold Shoulder and Swallowed Whole. Scooter's talking about the Cold Shoulder right now. This is a quest for one of his love interest, Laney, and we're going to collect some flowers and pizza for her, but also some nudie mags just in case Scooter's cunning plan does not work out. So what we're going to do first is, I guess, clear out this little area of rats. It's not quote-unquote necessary, but I think it's very prudent considering the Laney fight takes place very near to here, and this is also where we pick up the nudie mags. The nudie mags are an optional objective, so obviously that's a lot less important, but still a goal. We're going to continue killing those plague rats as they come up because they are especially vile due to their ability to cause corrosive damage over time inherently, and that is pretty aggravating, but we can kill them just the same as we can kill everything else. A little bit more work to be done on that big rat, but we finally got him. Gotta kill all those little guys too. They carry guns. They are dangerous. Perfect. Alright, now I think we can pick up these nudie mags and maybe sneak past the rest of these guys. I'm not entirely certain. Well, that is just so mind-numbingly aggravating. I do hate barrels a great deal. But, whatever. That guy sucked to kill. Let's get a little bit more ammo here, perhaps. Grab one more nudie mag. And now we can get out of here. I'm also going to crack this one, though, for just a little bit more ammo. And then I'm going to try to scoot in here as quickly as possible. We may need to kill a few rats in here, but comes with the territory, I guess. Maybe we won't have to kill anything in here. We'll find out. Alright, so I'm going to start sneaking up this way. I'm going to throw my decoy there and get 2 scoots in towards this guy. And then we're going to kill him. This is the other quest we're doing, which is the Swallowed Whole quest. Which, not that difficult because Zer0 has the ability to trap the stalker sinkhole. And that really works out well for us. So that's good. Couple rats up here, field rats in fact. I'm not certain that they would be the most fun to run past, and I know this will also get us to the next area that we need to get to, which is the area with all the flowers, so that's where we're going. Hopefully we can avoid inciting too much stalker drama as we head over there. I think there's a good chance that we'll be able to do that with deception. Okay. So, now I'm just going to hop on down. Or get thrown on down, one of the two. And then we'll start dealing with any stalkers that want to come down here. And then deal with the rest later. Or, we're not going to deal with the rest of the stalkers, but deal with these Crystallis. These things are not very fun to fight. They just take a lot of shots to kill. So we're just going to get rid of them here. Because they can be very offensively dangerous if you're not careful. Okay. Probably grab a little bit of ammo and then move on. These flowers will be highlighted for us, which is good. We have a ton of critical ascension to kill any new Crystallis with, which is also good. Unfortunately, they're a rack after us, which is monumentally irritating, but that's okay. We'll kill them just the same, as we've killed everything else thus far. With guns. And sometimes melee, but probably not against these guys. How hilarious. You just set off my trap. Trying for that melee kill. Whatever, we'll grab this. That rack may or may not be back to bother us. But if he does, we'll kill him like that. Alright, cool. So just a couple more flowers to grab. And then it's on to the pizzas. There is a very nearby Crystallis, so I guess we should kill him. Well, that is incredibly rude. At least we got our health back. For a moment. Jeez, Crystallis are mighty aggravating. Alright, we'll not get hit by that thing again. Or that stinging cactus. That might have been part of our problem, to be honest. Regardless, that thing is dead. Okay. So, I'm going to unequip my grenade real quick. Throw my deception. God, I hate those rack. Alright, went a little far. That's okay. We can grab this pizza on the back side. I don't understand why there are still rack. I thought I killed all the rack. I don't really understand how rack contribute to gameplay in a positive manner, but whatever. We'll grab this last piece of pizza. We'll put our grenade back on, and then we'll go up and fight Laney. And then there will be one more quest after that. Hopefully this rack doesn't find it necessary to follow us all the way up there, because I would find that a little bit irritating. Alright, so Laney's this way. There's a asshole with shock damage over time this way, though, so we gotta get him killed. Alright. That guy seems to have slag damage, so that sucks as well. But I'm down with him killing rack and slagging that one. Gotta kill this one. Alright, finally. I guess there's still more rats coming back here? I don't know. If they're not going to come all the way up here, I'm not going to deal with them. Never mind, I will deal with this one. Apparently he's not slagged after taking those Pimpernel shots. That one got to him, though. We'll kill this guy too. Then we'll go kill Laney. Alright, so as we kill Laney, we definitely want to attempt to kill her quickly so that then all of her surrounding cast, you know, the extra dwarves there, don't end up killing us in the meantime. So, I guess since I'm this close anyway, and I was so low on both ammo and grenades, that I should probably stock up just to make the fight a little bit less treacherous for us. So, I'm going to head over to this area. We still have on the Shockbone of the Ancients, I believe, and we're going to get ready to kill Laney. I don't know if it's worth switching to fire now that we're not going to be fighting any more stalkers, just because that will take out her health bar a little bit quicker. So, let's go ahead and get ready for that. I'm going to blow that up preemptively just in case it, you know, tries to bite me. There's another nudie mag we can pick up over here during this conversation. There's actually another one over there. So, after she hears from Scooter, she's going to get all pissed off and everything. and then we can fight her. Off to a terrible start. I should have picked up that shit prior to, yeah, I should have picked up that stuff. I forgot, I guess, that Laney displayed rat behavior. I guess I should have known that she did that. Aw, man, I accidentally glitched the AI out. Won't shoot anyone in that deception just to give the game a fair shot here. I hate when I accidentally throw my decoy into a wall and glitch the game out. It makes me feel like a bitch. So that one has corrosive dot, so kill it, definitely. Alright, so I think Laney's the only one left. Nope, there's at least 2 more little ones. Damn. Wasn't really counting them. Finally got her killed, so that's good. I'm going to leave those 2 little guys behind just because midgets do become an optional objective after we kill this guy. So we might as well kill this guy real quick, huh? Alright. Alright. So, we'll get over to these guys and kill them eventually. Got one of the midgets now, so after this one we'll only have 8 more. God, this one's particular brand of movement at the moment is absolutely infuriating. But he's dead, so that's good. We'll get ready to kill the rest of them now. Hopefully they spawn enough midgets in this cave that, you know, we'll get ready for them. If all they're going to spawn is big rats, though, we might not complete that optional objective. That's okay, though. Cool. A little bit overextended at the moment, so gonna back up. Jeez, they just spawned a ton of rats. This little rat maze is nothing to be trifled with. You should definitely take it seriously. All right. Well, that field rat in particular has ruined my day. Let's try to get a second wind off of him. Jeez, he came right up with that Torg rifle and just absolutely destroyed me. Whatever, I think they're all dead now. They didn't spawn a single midget in that room. That was very field rat heavy. That was garbage. But hopefully this room will have some more midgets in it, huh? There we go, that's a good start. Had about enough field rats. I've had more than enough of these guys, even though we haven't seen too many of them. I noticed if you hit them with shock damage, they stand still for just a minute, which is tremendously helpful in dealing with those guys. None of these are midgets. I got excited about a potentially midget-heavy spawn there for a minute, and then I got stuck on that thing, which is just irritating. The little door threshold there, and of course the rat's eye beam goes way further than it looks like it goes, so I wasn't ready for that. But we got our health back now, so that's good. Could potentially start making progress on those E-Tech kills for that other quest, but not doing it yet. Still only 3 rats, that's pretty bad. Or 3 midgets, rather.
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Okay. Get rid of the little guy there. Might as well slag this fella. Perfect. Now we have enough ammo. Perfect. Okay. Still low on little rats, but whatever. We have plenty of ammo now for the first time in a little bit.
Eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
I didn't expect not to kill him there because I had the blade on it. That was my mistake. Jeez. Okay. So there's at least a plague rat in here to start, which is aggravating. But we'll get him killed. Hey, don't call me a dumbass. Okay. Two down. Geez, there are a bunch of enemies in here that I don't want to deal with at the moment, but that's okay.
This is now known to me.
Very rat heavy at the moment. Need to get kill heavy. Well, right now we're ammo light as well. Also not a very good thing. So Deception will be back. And then we're going to retreat into this room and pop mad ammo. Perfect. I did not realize this guy was already going to come here. It's okay. Cool. We'll get over this little hurdle here in a minute. I think we also just got one of those excommunicate. There we go, another one. We're up to 17 now. That's only 8 more. So that's good stuff. Geez, there are a ton of barrels in here. Cool. A little bit more to go on the midgets, but I don't guess they're going to spawn. And I'm not going to go looking for them. Well, I kill barrels and more enemies spawn. A ton of these guys. That's not what I wanted to see at all.
Preparing to strike.
And I got another one of those, so only 7 more now. I guess if those plague rats would have counted as midgets, that would have been good enough, but whatever. Alright, now the quest is complete. We could theoretically just get out of here, but I'm going to kill Smash Head for sport. Jeez. Come on, health trails. We can get him. Perfect. Okay. So that was good. Doesn't look like he dropped anything for us, but that's alright. He does drop the legendary bandit shotgun, the sledge's shotgun. So that's good stuff. We've dealt with all of these guys now, and it doesn't look like we got anything special from this chest. But we have completed 3 quests here in the fridge. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and save quit now, and I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, I'm back, and we're going to be headed towards the Three Horns Divide, if I can find it here, because that is where we need to go to get to the Sanctuary Hole. Sanctuary Hole is a map that I have not spent very much time in at all, because there's only one quest that takes place in it, and other than that, there's not really a reason to go back to it. There's not a boss in there. There's nothing really going for it. It's kind of pretty, actually, but definitely not made very well use of. Regardless, it's where we're headed, so once we're here, I believe we're going to need to kill 25 dudes. Yep, 25 dudes in order to get Marcus's safe back, but obviously in the process, they end up dropping Marcus's safe into the Caustic Caverns. And in order to complete this quest, we're going to need to kill Blue. And once we're down there in the Caustic Caverns, there are 2 more quests for us to do, so we'll knock all of those out while we're down there. Right now, though, we need to start killing these guys. Looks like one of them blew up a barrel, and it threw them off a little bit immediately to start. Kill the big one, and then kill the rest of them here. I guess that Bitsy bomber was able to do damage on me, but killed it, or it killed itself without killing me, or getting me especially close to, dying. So that was good stuff. You can hear the bandits saying something about not dropping the safe, but as soon as you round the edge, they do drop the safe. So there it goes, which is a little bit funny. That guy, he needs to die. He has an E-Tech slag launcher, so very good chance of us dying right now, unless these transfusion trails hurry up, because we were slagged and stuff with enemies all around and fighting on awful terrain that I can't fucking move on. And there's another rocket launcher nomad down there, so we'll have to kill that thing too, but making progress, I guess. Have enough critical ascension now that we're actually tearing up the enemies, so that's good news. I think it's likely that we'll face more blaster enemies, being that we've seen a few already. Alright. Got another excommunicate kill there, which is good. Barely got out of the way of that Bitsy bomber. But we did, so that's good. Okay. Probably a few more enemies to kill. Oh, I guess not. So that's good. We'll hit the ammo up here, and then we'll pop on down. Don't want to fall too far back, because we could eventually plummet to our death, which I don't want to do. Alright, just one more dude to kill. Perfect. Now we can get out of here. The rest of the enemies really hold no value for us because we've completed the optional objective. So now we're just going to head to the Caustic Caverns. I like to complete the optional objectives if they're there, kind of like that one. However, if they're too irritating to accomplish, like the kill 10 midgets and then the game doesn't spawn 10 midgets, I'll pass on those. Otherwise, I like to try to get them, but it's not absolutely necessary. Now that we're down here, I know where we're going for this quest, so I'm going to switch it over to Perfectly Peaceful so that we can see where to get the little echoes, like this one. Avoiding all of the irritating and very, very prevalent corrosive damage over time, be it from the necrophages or the, huge pool of acid, or the corrosive barrels that are about. And just kind of avoiding the barrels in general. Running past most of these guys just because I don't see it as an absolute necessity to kill them. And as a result, don't really want to kill them. Because we might need our ammo for blue. For some reason, I remember blue taking good non-elemental damage, so pull out the Skull Masher just in case. It'll be interesting to see if they spawn like another Crystallis here in this little area. I guess not. Nope. Probably just going to go Pimpernel here. Yep, Pimpernel's better. Alright, so we managed to survive blue. That's good shit. Now we will check out Marcus's valuable items here, which are various risque pictures of Moxie. Seems to be a good collection. And now we'll move forward here. I don't guess I need that anymore, so I'll put that back on. That's good. Okay. So now that Crystallis is there. And I'm going to avoid him, and then we're going to get ready to run across the Thresher claim or land area, because I don't like fighting the Threshers. I find it to be not very fun at all. So, as soon as we see a Thresher, we'll leave that there, and hopefully run away from any Rift Threshers that may have been present, and then we will try to get over towards the Varkid area as quickly as possible. One benefit of this is obviously not fighting Threshers, but then it gets us very close to the next echo recording that we need. I also guess that killing blue managed to get us the last kill a Crystallis optional objective, so we'll only have to kill 9 spider ants, I guess, and then we'll have that done. This guy's gonna follow me, so I guess we should kill him. Speaking of things that we should probably kill, we got rid of those.
Your security team is meant to assist my excavation crew. Whether or not you agree with my policies is irrelevant.
So now I'm going to come over here and access this thing.
I will say this only once.
This is Harchek, I guess, and she is kind of the bitch behind Doll at the moment. And their interaction with the Caustic Caverns and the indigenous wildlife, namely the Crystallis. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my stockpile relic while I open these chests in here, just because it might give us a little bit more ammo. And the game has seemed to reach stages of ultimate lameness at the moment and gave us like 0 ammo, but that's okay. The minecart is over here, but also there is another echo right down there for us, so that's where we're headed to. One thing that I want to do, not on this Crystallis, but eventually, is stage some item drops so that I can pick them up here in a minute. And included in that will be that and that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on my stacking rifle. And I'm also going to put on my neutral rogue comm. and then I guess I'll drop the Firebone of the Ancients on the floor. Now I need to make sure that all of these items drop. They all dropped fairly near to that Crystallis, so that's good. There are no rats in here for us to worry about, so that's good. We're going to come down here and we're going to acquire the next echo recording, which is over here, I guess. God damn, I hate these Crystallis.
Your team has pickaxes. Move the ship or we'll move it for you. Security officer first signing off.
Alright, so now I'm going to kill this Crystallis.
You don't have all the guns, do you? Now, unless anyone from the Laney's security team has anything else to say, bring me my goddamn crystals!
Alright, so we'll get some extra health and shit here. And we got some extra ammo, so that's good. Jeez, these Crystallis are absolutely way too damaging, but that's fine. Crap.
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
So now we have plenty of critical ascension. I'm going to move on. We also have a good deal of ammo at the moment, so that's good. What we need to do is find another creature to get a critical hit off of, though, quickly. Neat. Okay, so the minecart we need is way back here. So, good to have those to pop critical hits on eventually, because it takes a little bit to push this down there. So we'll keep our critical hits up over time. Kill this stupid bastard.
Is an antique piece of dull machinery.
Cool.
If you were gazing slack-jawed at your feet when Sanctuary flew into the air, you might not know the Dahl Corporation held a great interest in Pandora's resources once upon a time.
Alright, so now we're moving forward. That's good. We're getting critical hits on that thing, which is good. Jeez, I'm missing a lot of shots there due to the minecart rolling in my way, but that's okay. Alright, so now we need to pick up this. We need to pick up that. And we need to pick up that. And then we're good. So, irritatingly enough, that did max our capacity of shit, which I should have definitely known about, because we completed some quests that gave us some stuff, which is super aggravating because now I have to remember to come back and pick up my crit machine. Hopefully I can remember to do that. It's right there. Oh my god. Apparently I didn't push the cart far enough. Critical ascension stacks are wasting. That's okay. So the reason why I wanted to pick up the critical ascension for this is because this is a large spawn of enemies and it will take a long time to kill otherwise.
Planet, and soon found themselves wrestling with the Atlas Corporation as they fought over the same resources. As it turns out,
Kill those rift threshers.
many galaxies.
So there's slag threshers about too, apparently, and those in combination with rift threshers are absolutely despicable. But moving forward, still have over 100 stacks of critical ascension for a minute. I need to get this to the next door so that I can open the next airlock and find the next enemies. Okay.
issue being that Dahl brought many workers here, including myself, and left without evacuating most of us.
Alright.
The bandits you fight out
Almost a few
scientists
enemies about to spawn, I would imagine.
because of them.
But not yet. Pushing this cart, we'll eventually get to this airlock, which will be good. Excellent. Managed to hit a critical hit there, which will stop the bleeding of my critical ascension stacks for a minute. We don't want to let these guys evolve. This is kind of the Varkid ambush that I was anticipating. God, how many adult Varkids do they just spring on you here? I'm not entirely certain. What I can tell you is that it's not very smart to come in here unprepared. And so that's why I took a little bit of time to prepare for this endeavor. Alright. So, we're almost done with this quest, and then I can quit worrying about leaving my crit machine on the ground. Which I am worried about, by the way. We'll have to go back and get it. Hope it hasn't despawned due to just phenomenal negligence in game design. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Should be a few more enemies in here as well, but at this point we're mostly past the tough part, so that's good. Push this cart over the crusher. Someone did bring up a good point, and that is that I probably could have benefited perhaps from not doing any of these quests until I went to the Sawtooth Cauldron and got the treasure map quest from there and everything. But that's okay. We're going to be alright. If we have to come back here for that quest, and we will, that's not going to be a huge deal. Alright, so we're almost out of here. I figure I'll open this chest just for kicks and giggles. Unfortunately, there are a bunch of lame enemies in here now. That's okay. Alright, so we'll get these iridium pieces, and then we'll get on out of here.
Not to stifle your menial victories with deep enlightened thought,
Okay.
one must assume a deeper connection between
So now we will drop some items that we don't need to pick up the one item that I absolutely do need, which is the crit machine.
planet. Perhaps some
And then I also should make sure that our class mod is back in our backpack and our stockpile relic is back in our backpack as well, because I spent a lot of time looking for those. And it would make me very sore to not have them. So that's why we're headed over here. Hopefully the purple weapon is still there. I see it, so that's good. And then we just need to make sure that we have the neutral rogue comm and the stockpile relic, and we have both of those. So that's definitely a good thing. And then we can go pick up our purple rifle, and now we can continue. Good shit. Okay, so now what we need to do is pick up... Safe and sound, that one's good. Not pick up anything. Or, yeah, actually pick up the next echo recording. What I'm not going to do is pay any attention to those threshers that spawn behind me, because they are assholes. I will most likely kill 9 spider ants, though. I'll kill this thresher. Oh, geez. They spawned a stupid guy? I fucking hate that enemy. See if we can't kill him, I guess. Ah, now the spider ants wants to be dicks, too. That's okay. We can deal with them. Trying to make life better for these spider ants, and they're just being dicks. They don't want that ultimate badass pyro thresher to be there either. But look what they're doing to me. Okay. Now we can kill these guys in peace without having to worry about that pyro thresher bouncing up right over in this area and really being a nuisance. Cool, just 3 more spider ants to kill at this point, which I believe I can kill more in this area without issue. One more spider ant. I guess this one will do. Oh, nope, we're done. Alright, so now we can get on out of here, basically. Which will be a good thing. Cool, so this is another episode completed. We did, I think, a total of 6 side quests in this episode, some of which are a little bit difficult, so it's good that they're all done. We'll head on into Sanctuary and turn everything in, and then that will be the end of this episode. We also, I think, made not insignificant progress on the E-Tech Kills quest. We can look at where that one's at now, which is 19 out of 25, and then in the next episode, it'll be on towards the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, so that's good stuff.
Well, that was rather dark. Please return to me at your earliest convenience.
Okay. So that's good. We did quite a bit in this episode, and we didn't have too bad a time doing it, despite the fact that the Caustic Caverns and the Fridge both kind of present some rather dangerous combat scenarios. So that's a good thing, you know, we worked through quite a bit of stuff here. Now, do we want to turn in the pictures to Moxie or to Marcus? Well, being that I know what the rewards are, I definitely want to turn it into Moxie because the Heartbreaker is better than the relic that Marcus gives. But beyond that, Moxie also says that she'll upload those pictures to the Echo link, which Marcus can still view. So I think this is the best option here.
I've been meaning to upload these to the Echo now.
So that's good. We still have another quest to turn in, though, and that's where we're headed. It's actually 2 quests over at Scooter's area. So this will be good, and then we'll have our quest log nice and tidied up for us to head towards the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve, which usually takes quite a bit of time and is no small task itself. I would consider it one of the most difficult story missions, for certain. So there we go, Swallowed Whole and the Cold Shoulder. So that's good stuff. Now you can see that we only have those 3 quests going. So that's good stuff. We only have 6 more to do there. And I'm debating whether or not we do the Doctor's Orders quest because it is good for midget farming. I don't know. We'll see what we think about that. But pretty good, right? So we'll leave it at that for now. And as always, guys, I do hope to catch you next time. And thank you for watching. Bye, guys.